Okay, Friday afternoon. How's your week been? Welcome back if this is not your first time here, and welcome if it is. This week for me has been kind of wild. Just my energy has been all over the place. So I thought I'd do a quick end of week reading and see what we get. Start with the Fool card, which is interesting. Ace of Pentacles. So the Fool to the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new start, which I think a lot of people could use right now. Like a fresh do-over. Seven of Swords. Yeah, I get the impression a lot of people are just very guarded right now. I feel like there's something out to get them. I don't mean get them literally, but just, there's a trick out there. Things are not as they seem. And then we get the Magician and the Eight of Swords, and they kind of came out like this covered. It's almost like you want to believe that everything's possible, that things are as you want them to be, but for some reason there's this Eight of Swords in the way, and it's just kind of, it's muddying the waters. It's giving a false sense of reality. You don't see the Magician, you don't see the reality. Maybe because you get the Seven of Swords and you're on guard. So you're expecting there to be some kind of catch. But this is not how things are. And you can see the person looking in the mirror is seeing this image of somebody that's bound and blindfolded, and maybe seeing the reflection of the Seven of Swords. When in reality, the Magician and the High Priestess is reality. We've got also the Queen of Wands and the Lovers. And then we have the Devil. The impression is the difference between perception and reality. This is where the Fool comes in. It's like a new journey where you start to see the reality. It gives you the chance to grow something, this Ace of Pentacles. But it helps you realise that these things are perceptions, this kind of Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the guarded, everything's a trick. With the Devil here as well, it's just, it muddies the water. It just gives you a false perception of reality. I know that's a kind of jumbled sentence, because you can't have a false perception of reality. If you have a false perception, it's a false perception. And reality is whether or not you actually see it or not. But I guess this is where the energy is. It's like this needs to change. You need to change the perspective that there's a reason to be concerned, there's a reason to be guarded. If you change that, if you don't listen to the Devil, and you see this High Priestess, you see the Queen of Wands, you see the Lovers, and you see the Magician. Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. It's about building something. creating something. Maybe it's creating reality. Or creating something because you can see the reality. Let's just change the deck and see what we get. This is a deck I bought in Indigo. It's like a beginner's deck many years ago. Yeah, we have the Ace of Wands. Chariot. It came out that way, I think, but it's almost like a decision to be made. There's one message, maybe. One message, which is basically deciding which path you're going to take. If you decide on the path of seeing everything as being out to get you, or being like too good to be true, then that's the life you live. If you make the decision that the life is not like that, and you see the magic, you see the magician, you see the lovers, these three cards came out together. Page of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. But it gives you the ability to reset if you make the decision to see the magic. Because it changes the way you approach life. I get the sense it could be just one message. You know, with the Fool, it's take the risk. Take the risk, see the magic, see the Queen of Wands, see the Lovers. And it changes the way that your life unfolds. Look at the bottom of the deck. Ten of Pentacles. Abundance, whether that's financial, whether that's romantic, emotional, but it seems like now is the opportunity. Now is the opportunity that you're one message away from everything you want. But you have to make that decision. Otherwise you stay with that warped perspective. And until that changes, nothing else really changes. It looks like you're one card away, one message away from everything changing. That's what I have for you. Hopefully it was helpful. If it was, please leave me a comment and tell me how it relates. If you like the video, again, you know what to do. And if you think that you might like more readings like this in the future, it would be amazing if you subscribed to the channel. That's your Friday reading, and until the next time.